Welcome to the final part of the topic on design rules. In the fifth and final part, we'll look at design rule set and how the design rule check is automated using DRC tools. The design rules discussed above would apply to a particular layer or the interactions between two layers. Now, collection of all these different types of rules would form the design rules of a particular process. Okay, there are two ways to specify the design rules. The one is process specific. Here, the design rules are very specific and they allow maximum packing density. Okay, commercial semiconductors houses, commercial design houses would use this type of rules. In the IC layout module, we are actually using the process specific design rules. The another type of rules which is usually found in the schools would be the scalable design rules. These design rules are based on the metric length called lambda, and they are used by educational institutions because of the ease of portability from one process to the other. Okay, the value of lambda is normally half the minimum feature size. So as a result, you will see that the rules using the scalable design rules, they doesn't allow maximum packing density. So you have a lot of free space, and it doesn't make commercial sense to use this scalable design rules. But on the other hand, if you use the process specific design rules, they allow maximum packing density, and uh, that means a very small size chip for the same functions that you would use using a scalable design rules. Okay. These days, the layout of an IC is tremendously complex. You can have millions of transistors, and so it is almost impossible to check the layout for design rule violations manually. Thank goodness we have EDA tools such as the design rule checker. Sometimes we call it just the DRC check. This program will automatically check the layout against the design rule file, and it will detect and flag any design rule violations. Now, the layout designer has to correct this design rule violations until all the violations are cleared. So the layout must be free from design rule violations or DRC clean before they can be sent for fabrication. Now, when we use the Virtuoso layout editing tool in your labs, you want to do a DRC check, what you need to do is to select verify. Let me see if I can get that up. Yeah, this one here, verify, and then the out will, and you select the DRC option, and out will come this DRC form. You need to fill up. You need to ensure, excuse me, the Diva rule file and the library files are correct. If not, please type it in and just say OK. And after which, a report file will appear. And what you want to see is that your DRC, the total number errors, is 0. If there is any error, then you will need to correct it. Okay, we have come to the end of the this session on integrated circuit layout design rules. We have covered what are design rules. We talked about the why we needed design rules, which is a result of the variances in the semiconductor processes. We also looked at what some of these variances are. Then we looked at the typical or the common design rules. And then we looked at the design rule set. We looked at the scalable design rule set and the rule specific design rules. And finally, we looked at how the design rules can be checked automatically using a design rule checker. And we illustrated the with the layout with the Virtuoso layout tool that we have that you're going to use in the lab for design rule check. Okay, have a nice weekend. See you again soon. Be safe.